I guess we're ready. You guys want to take it away?
Just gonna share screen.
Can you see my screen?
Sure can.
All right, cool. So we did chapters 25 through 28. The characters in the chapter were Rodrigo. He was lazy. Geraldo was curious. Papa was strong. Drunko was weird, and Sonia was stressed.
Uncle's always weird, isn't he?
So the first quote is, "Of course, white folks and black people think all brown-skinned people are the same, but we are not. In fact, in the Hispanic community, there's a lot of ethnic stuff going on. All Latinos are not the same, and all Latinos are not Mexican." Page 222, chapter 25, and I put that one under stereotype.
Okay, that's good. Hold on one second. Let's all get there. I'm not there yet. Hold on. Okay, so yeah, I think that's good for stereotypes. I don't know. I kind of went on from there, and then I actually put it under discrimination too. So up to you how much of that quote you use, where you need it to fit. Again, you can kind of make some of these work for more than one category. So if you need more for stereotypes, put it under stereotypes. If you need more for discrimination, then put it under discrimination. All right, sounds good. Carry on.
The second quote was, "I think my parents, when they look at me, they're afraid they're going to lose their culture, so they ask a lot of unrealistic things of me." And that was page 226, chapter 26, and I put that one under values of Hispanic families.
I did also. Yep, sounds good. No worries, Jack. We're just jumped into our quotes here. You can catch up with us. All right, sounds good. Carry on.
For the quotes, a sad truth about Mexican families is that the more light-skinned baby is, the better it is treated in some homes. Page 233, chapter 27, and I put that under discrimination. And
I
for the
agree.
fourth
I
one,
also have that.
there were diapers to change, feeding to give, clothing to wash, bottles to rinse, late night walking, early morning poops, and a fist of crying that seemed to come out of nowhere and then stop for no reason at all. That was on page 240 for chapter 28, and I put that under expectation of Hispanic women.
Um, so the first one is Geraldo gives Sonia a kitten even though she doesn't want it, and then she like doesn't want to accept it because she said that her mom wouldn't allow it because her mom's about to have a baby. The second one is Geraldo gets caught talking to Sonia by her drunkle, and when Geraldo and Sonia are talking, her drunkle starts to walk out because he doesn't want them talking to each other. The third one is Geraldo and Sonia meet for lunch, and after asking Sonia for a while, Geraldo and Sonia go out for lunch at a traditional Salvadorian restaurant. The next one, Geraldo and Sonia begin dating in secrecy, and they have to keep their relationship a secret because her family does not like Geraldo because he's from El Salvador.
Mhm.
And as when Sonia was taking out the trash, Corrado surprised her. And to the next chapter, as Sonia was coming in, Drunko sexually harassing Sonia, and in that time it happened Sonia's mother screamed and that's when I have a baby. Next slide. From other people.
Hmm?
I think maybe, I don't know, is it Ta coming in and out?
I can't hear him.
Ta, are you talking right now? Ta, are you talking right now?
Oops.
I think my internet connection cut off. Can you hear me right now? Oh, were you able to hear me?
We can hear you now. Yeah,
Okay.
you might be kind of going in and
for
out.
the-
That's okay. I mean, we can read the slides too, so you can just kind of add to them. And then Jake, you can just kind of keep going through them.
For this part, Sonia helped her mother take care of her new babies because her mother wasn't able to take care of the new babies for a while
Mhm.
because he was in pain from the C-section. And for next slide. And as what I was told, her mother was in a lot of pain because she was supposed to stay in the hospital for longer, but she got her in 2.5 days, which wasn't good.
Yeah.
And that's the slideshow. And I'm going to share my screen and we're gonna some Kahoot, but it's not Kahoot. I created this game.
All right. So I think Ty, you're pulling something up. Is that right?
Yes. I'm gonna pull my screen up.
Okay. Ooh, quizzes.
Okay. So the name of the website or app is called Quizzes.
Okay.
QUIZIZZ.com. And this is the code 9369198.
So exciting. Something different.
Wait, what are we on right now?
This is a game called Quizzes. QUIZIZZ.
So let's see.
It's similar to Kahoot.
All right. So, okay. So although this says quiz.com, it's really quizzes.com, right? Right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to put that in the chat.
Be up here.
Okay. Let's see if we can get this to go.
I think I'm on the wrong one.
Quizzes.com. All right. It's in the chat. Try that.
Yes. Do you guys need help finding it?
Okay. So let's see. I think, am I on there? I think I just joined. Okay, yeah, they're getting there.
Yes.
Okay, so it's quizzes.com. So it's QUIZIZZ.com. I put it in the chat.
People.
All right, are we getting there? Kind of want him to start so we can see what this looks like. All right, Ta, I think, is anybody else trying to get on? I don't know what's going on with the Wi-Fi. I don't know if it's mine or his or I don't know. But let's just let's start it. You got 15 people. Let's start it. Oh, I don't know. I like this. It's different. So you're just going through the questions, right?
What? I'm getting something that I need for Tim.
Huh. Well, that's kind of cool. All right. I'm looking at these. I'm giving some people some points here. I don't know if it's done. Did I come in second or are people still going? I'm not really sure. I like it though. They definitely get creativity points for trying something different.
still going on. I just feel like it.
All right, I think it's done. Let's see, who won? Michelle, getting another point. Good job, Michelle. I'm not sure what happened. We starting over? I mean, we're not really gonna start over, but. All right, let's wrap that up. Okay, well, that was kind of fun. I don't entirely understand what happened, but I think we got to play individually. I think I came in second. I'm not really sure, but that was fun. Thanks for doing something different. Okay, Grupo, did you have anything else you wanted to present? Or are you good? Okay, I'm gonna take that as you're good.
That's all we did.
Okay, nice
For
job, nice
that,
job.
so
Appreciate the
I
effort
can-
with the quizzes. That's always been on my to-do list to check that out. So now I did. All right, so let's talk about a couple more quotes here, and then we'll divide up the rest of our time. So let's see. Back to chapter 25 through 27. Who's got another quote to share? Oh my goodness, hands, volunteers. That's so exciting. Avery, what you got? I don't think I can hear you. I don't know. Can anyone else hear her? No. Try again, Avery. Unmute it real quick. Try one more time, Avery. Say something. Oh, well, now you're muted again. No. Okay, well, I gave you a point for your effort. Thanks anyway. All right. Anna, did you have one?
Yeah. Chapter 25, like 217.
Okay.
It said they only wanted to know what the dinner plans were. I told them we'd be having KFC. I put that under what is it? Expectations of Hispanic women,
Yeah.
because it was just like make us food. Like that was like her job to always make dinner and stuff.
Yep. Just another example of one of her fun jobs. I agree. Anybody else want to share one? All right, let's see what else I got. So let's go to the bottom of 221. I think the group shared part of this, but I'll go ahead and read you the whole thing because I think it's a pretty good big chunk of quote here. I'm gonna make sure that you noticed it. I put it under discrimination. So the bottom of 21 and then on to the next page. Let's see. Jesus Cristo was my family racist. Cerote is like a curse word used for Salvadorians by Mexicans. Of course, white folks and black people think all brown-skinned people are the same, but we're not. In fact, in the Hispanic community, there's a lot of ethnic stuff going on. All Latinos are not the same, and all Latinos are not Mexican, and Cerote and Central are very bad offensive words. Salvadorians, so people from El Salvador, return the insult when they call us wetbacks or beaners. It's funny how so many brown people say they are the victims of racism in the United States, and yet they are just as racist themselves. So I think in these chapters, you're going to see a few examples of discrimination, not necessarily towards Hispanics from white people, but towards Hispanics within the Hispanic community, right? So I think a lot of people assume that all Spanish speakers or all Hispanics are Mexican. We do have a big Mexican population here because we're so close to Mexico, but obviously there are a lot of other countries represented. And within that community, people don't always get along, right? There's a lot of racism within the community. So it's interesting. Let's see. On pages 225, I had another quote, probably about values of Hispanic families. Towards the top of the page, it says, like all Latinos, traditional foods are a big part of his culture, and I knew he must have been worried that if I didn't like the pupusas, there was probably no way I was going to like him. So again, this importance of culture and food and, you know, all being kind of interconnected in the importance of it. Let's see, I had some on 226. I can't remember what we went over. Let me look at this. Yeah, I thought there was some stuff here maybe for illegal immigration as well as for values of Hispanic families. So, hold on one second. Never mind. Okay. Towards the top of the page, sometimes I kind of feel like a human being between two worlds. You know, like one of my feet is on a boat and the other's on a dock, and I can't step onto either side. I'm just caught in the middle. Again, this reoccurring theme with illegal immigration. It's like in America, you're not American enough. In Mexico, you're not Mexican enough. You're constantly kind of going back between the two worlds. So I think that's important.
What page did you say that was on?
That one was page 226. I like that one. Let's see. Then there were a couple good ones on like kind of towards the end here. 233. The group I think mentioned this one about skin color. But I thought that one, this one was really interesting too. And not just like within brown skin communities, maybe black skin communities. It's kind of interesting. I've heard this before at the top of page 233. Let me read you this. I thought this was discrimination. So it's good old Tia Luna. She says, inside the dark skin is where the devil does his best work. My aunt reached over and started rubbing the twins in Miyama's tummy. Let us pray for light skin. A sad truth about Mexican families is that the more light-skinned a baby is, the better it is treated in some homes. Lighter-skinned children get more positive attention, are given more opportunities, and often have an easier time in life. When a child is brown in a Latino community, being too brown is not a good thing. So again, discrimination. We kind of talked about the surgery and how she didn't get to stay in the hospital very long. That was more discrimination. All right, I think those were kind of my main ones. So, yeah, so let's go from there. Oh, yeah, Avery, that's okay. I just saw your message. That's all right. We just moved on. I gave you a point for your effort, for your wanting to participate. Okay. All right, so let's see here. We have about 20 minutes left. I want to show you what I need you to work on, and then I will give a chance to the next couple groups to catch up. So like Jack and Gus. Oh, Caleb, stay, we'll have to talk. And then, I don't know, other Jack and Charlie, if you guys want to start talking, or if that's too early for you, you can decide. So let me go ahead and first just screen share your assignment for today. And there's a little activity on manos, on hands, that I want you to take a look at. All right. So here it is. Okay, so as you are continuing to work, 29 through 31 are for tomorrow. Here they are down here. Please make sure you're keeping up with your quotes and your questions. That's all going to be due before your midterm next week, and you do not want to have to go back and fill in all of that at the last minute. So I've got a little hand activity for you today. So if you click on las manos, those are your hands, and then this is where you're going to submit it. Let me pull it up so I can show it to you real quick. Sorry, I seem to have a million things open here. All right. Whew. there's a lot of work. Okay, so you're gonna trace your hands. If you can do them both on one side, or you can do one hand on each page if your hands are big. And basically one hand represents Sonia and one hand represents you. And then you go through each finger and put what I asked you to put. So something you're good at, some priority, something that frustrates you, something close to your heart, and a random fact. So you do one hand based on you and one hand based on Sonia. Okay, please make sure you get that turned into me. And that is worth 10 points. So you can work on that. You can work on your reading for tomorrow, your quotes, your questions, all the rest of it. Some of you still are not getting very many participation points. So, I mean, I know I feel like I say this over and over again, but if you come to class ready to share some quotes, that would be a great way to get yourself some points. Otherwise, you're going to get a big fat 0, probably out of 10 or 15, which is not going to help your grade next week. So, I don't know why it's so hard to share some quotes, but maybe be ready to share some quotes tomorrow like we do every day. Somebody had one last question for the good of the group, which was, does it have to be in Spanish? No. Okay. These activities are all in English. Okay, so unless you are going in the next couple days, you are welcome to leave the Zoom and go work on your hand activity and do your reading, and I'll see you tomorrow. And everybody else stick around for a minute and I will pair you up.